and I'm with filmmaker, entrepreneur, and platinum member of CEO Space, Mr. Louis Lautman. Hey, Louis, how are you?
Hi, Maria. How are you?
Great. So tell me about your companies.
Well, first, as you know, we made the Yes movie, which is the film that exposes the secrets of today's youngest millionaires. We also have an entrepreneur training organization called the Young Entrepreneur Society. And the really exciting thing, as a lifestyle designer, I'm showing people how they can do more of what they love and less of what they don't love through outsourcing. So I'm the founder of Supreme Outsourcing, the company that offers full-time virtual assistants with very high quality at a fraction of the cost.
Oh, I love that. I know that a lot of us need that help and assistance. So let's talk about actually doing what we love. And we were speaking off camera to so many people have dreams and they want to start a business and they get going and all of a sudden they feel frustrated or they get slowed down and they're not sure what direction. So talk to me about what you do and how you can help them.
Well, absolutely. The interesting thing that I find is that people are usually getting ready to get ready to get ready to get ready. And next thing you know, it's 5 years later and they never even started. To me, it really is all about taking action, but it's about taking the right action. So what I find is most important is figuring out what do you love to do? Because if I'm an accountant, I'm not going to get out there into a marketing role. Or if I'm a computer programmer, I'm not going to get out there into a sales role. I want to find out what is it that I truly love? What do I do better at than most people? And then how can I continue doing more of this and less of the other stuff? Building systems, utilizing leverage, utilizing people around me, partners, joint venture alliances, and these sort of things. So again, I can do more of what I love and focus on my core competencies so I can generating wealth at what I'm good at. So many people start thinking about, oh, I'm going to get into business, I'm going to start doing this, and they start that process, but now they're stuck in the business versus working on the business.
Well, there's so many people that say, if I just make some money now, then I can actually go do what I truly love to do. So they start businesses that they believe will generate fast income or fast revenues for them. Talk to me about that.
Well, there's so much proof out there that shows that you can actually do what you love and then generate wealth doing that. And that's exactly what I do as a lifestyle designer. The very first thing that I ask people is, what do you love to do? What do you enjoy? And it's surprising how many people don't even know what they enjoy doing. See, it's a thing that you do when nobody's around. It's a thing that you do even if you weren't getting paid for it. So that's the thing that you first want to start doing, and then you want to start asking the question, how can I make money doing this? The challenge is, Maria, is that most people will ask that question, how do I make money playing video games? I can't do that. And then they don't get up the answer, they don't find the answer, and then they stop. Well, what you do is you ask the question again, and then you ask the question again, and you might go a day and you didn't find your answer. So then we wake up tomorrow and you say, how can I make money doing this? How can I serve more people is really a better question to start asking. And then as a result of that, the money will come. But let's be real specific. So I'm not just do what you love to do and the money will come. How can I make money doing this thing that I love, that I do better than most people? And you keep asking the question until you find your answer. And maybe if you don't find the answer, you ask some other people who are out there already making money, that are already making enough money, generating enough wealth to support their lifestyle. See, not everybody needs to make $1 million in a year. You might be happy with $30,000 in a year if you could sit there and play with kids all day. And life is beautiful. And that's exactly what we show people how to do. So the question is, how can I generate enough income to support my lifestyle doing the thing that I don't mind doing 15 hours in a day?
Well, you're talking about being a game tester, and there's actually people out there, there's companies out there that hire people, and all they do is sit around and play games. They love it, they get paid, like you're saying. You know, I think in a million years you go like, why? How can you get paid doing that? But there are companies out there that will hire people to do something like that.
Yeah, well, that's the interesting thing. All I do, and here's where it came from, all I wanted to do in my life was travel around, meet people, and do business. So all I do in my life is travel all around the world. I hang out and meet new people, and then I do business with them. I've set up a company, Supreme Outsourcing, where we offer full-time virtual assistants, where you have an opportunity where you can focus on your core competencies, you can do the things that you love, and then you outsource the rest. If you're a business owner, if you want to be an entrepreneur, you need to have your own assistant. It's very expensive to get your own assistant here in the U.S., which is why we utilize the global marketplace, and we offer remote assistance that you don't have to pay the overhead for. So that's what we show business owners how to do, is how to do what they really enjoy and outsource the rest.
So there's so many people that want to outsource, but they don't know. They're like, oh, I'm going to outsource my sales team. I'm going to outsource some admin work. But then when they get the person to outsource. They don't know how to lead them. They don't know how to train them. So talk to me about actually hiring an outsourced person.
Yeah, absolutely. First thing that you want to do is get clear on what you love to do. So now it's like, I'm going to do this. All right, well, how do I make money doing it? Well, you keep doing more of that, and you build the team around you that does all the other stuff. You want to set the proper expectation first. So one of the challenges that I find that a lot of people who will bring on a virtual assistant is that they'll throw them a bunch of stuff and expect it to get done. But they don't set the proper expectation of how they're going to measure what gets done. They're not setting the proper expectation of how and when they're going to communicate with the remote or virtual assistant. So they just give them stuff and they don't get any response. They're like, well, what happened? So you need to form the agreement as like you're hiring anyone. If they're working in the office next to you, I expect this done by this time. I want you to send me an email. If you have any questions along the way, I want you to contact me. And it's basically just agreements. This is what I want. Can you do that? Yes, I can. Do you have any questions? And then it's not overwhelming them. Someone brings on a VA the very first day. I need this and this and this and this and this. If you brought someone into your office and you overwhelm them, what would happen? Right?
They would quit. Well, thank you so much. Any closing words to the audience out there in terms of either finding their passion or outsourcing?
It's my core message, and it's the message that I said at the end of the Yes movie, the film that exposes the secrets of today's youngest millionaires, and it's that you can be, do, and have everything that you want in life. You just have to take action.
Thank you so much.